Okay, I'm at job 25570. This is the Infinity of Linwood. This is going to be revision 1. We're going to add crack fill and seal coat to this property. I've got 2 drawings here. You can see in the yellow, that is going to be the measurement for seal coat within that boundary. Okay, we had that on one of the maps saved. As you can see, bid aerial. This is the area for seal coat and striping. We already got all the striping numbers, but we got to add seal coat for this. Crack fill, we're going to add about 2,000 lineal feet of crack fill. And then you can see this roof on the north end of the building, rectangular shape underneath it. It's where they do the car washes. So when you come into the entrance of Infinity, you take a left, you come up the hill, and right here is where they detail the cars and wash them. They've got a major issue here with drainage. They got some puddles going on. So I'm proposing to go right about in the middle of this entryway and come out and do 15 feet by 20 feet. You can see right here, they kind of created a pocket here so the water would stay in here once they do car washes. We want to keep the same kind of berm along the side here. We want to keep that, but all the asphalt that's inside of here, going all up to the wall to about halfway and all the way out to here, needs to be removed and replaced. And we're going to assume that it's probably, we're going to assume, gosh, it might be about 4 inches because they've got an overlay on here. You can see there's been some overlay areas, maybe 1.5 inches or 2, and then you probably have another 2 inches underneath that. So we're going to say 4 inches of remove and replace. They've got a concrete collar here. It might be a big, actually it's probably a vault because this is where the water drains. They've got a big concrete vault here that we're going to have to work around. And then they also have a lid right here. It's about a 12-inch lid, iron lid there. So we're gonna have to work around that and that square concrete basin or vault. Okay, so 15 by 20, remove and replace at 4 inches, and we're gonna transition the asphalt down into a nice smoother area so they can get rid of all this puddling. We might potentially have to raise this lid up just a little bit in order to make this smooth transition, because it does sit pretty low. It sits lower than the asphalt right here. So we might have to raise that up approximately 2 inches. Okay, so let's assume we're gonna remove or move up that lid, that 12-inch lid. Can't really see it from there. There we go, you can kind of see it now. 12-inch lid there. Try to get that up 2 inches so that way water will continue to run smoothly and not pocket right here and then go down to the concrete and then drain into that little vault. Okay, so that's that. Seal coating, so we got to add seal coat. We got to add that asphalt repair right there. And then 2,000 feet of crack fill. One other thing we got to add on the striping portion is we need to put in 2 stencils that say service. I don't remember if I had it on the original bid or not. Let me see. Okay, I did it. So we have to make sure we stripe in a 12-inch service here and there. So 2 of those. I already had this cross hatching, I think, from the first bid. We need to add these stalls here. Okay, so that's going to end up being 80 feet of extra stall striping right there. And then arrows, let's see here. I originally had 2 arrows on the bid, but we need to add 2 more. Okay, so we're going to have to add, there's a total of 4 here. So please add 2 arrows. There's 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one's going to be, I think it's up here. Okay, so please add 2 arrows, the 80 feet of striping, the 2 service stencils, the 15 by 20 asphalt repair, raise the iron 2 inches, and then 2,000 feet of crack fill. And you can see the imaginary line that goes right in front of the next door neighbor, which is Audi. You can see where their seal coat line is. Okay, that should do it. Everything needs to be repainted in here. And also they do have this customer stencil, so we don't have to worry about that. They do have the customer stencil. They found it, so we don't have to provide that. But we do need to create black boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to create 8 black boxes before we stripe those customer stencils. All right, any other questions? Let me know.